Hey guys, and welcome to another modded Minecraft video. Let's see, today, what do we got going on today? Today we're going to do a little bit of work on the power plant, power generation area, and a little bit of work on our Botania and Thaumcraft setup back over here. So I'm gonna get a few things together and I will be right back. And something I totally forgot to show you guys. This is my reactor that I built from the Big Reactors mod. This guy here has I've actually used it to generate as much power for it as I can. So this is a method of mass power generation, and this is what's actually going to be up on our cliffside over here. But I've just got to bring it over here because I've run out of coal and other things to burn, so I had to set this up a little bit earlier than I wanted to. But see, this got those are the reactor rods, and this is a energized redstone. It's one of the best coolants that you can use, and we're just pulling power from it. We're sitting at quite a bit of power, so it's my current power generation. Hopefully we can get it out from behind there and just use one of those ender transporters to get the dimensional transceiver, I think it was, to get the power over here, and we can use that to get a few different areas to pull stuff from and do some cool stuff with that. Right now it's a little bit not. Alright, so welcome back, guys. We've got a bit of stuff together for Botania. Found some more flowers, and tons of them actually, and I'm just gonna get started here real quick. And let's see, let's get Botania here. Maybe 249th edition of Alexica Botania. Wow. Alright, let's get to the basics. Welcome to Botania. I congratulate you on the fine choice of strapping a sapling and a book together. Well, I didn't have to do that. I just got lucky and found this. Or just finding this tome in a chest. Yep, there we go. Whichever applies. You can navigate this book using the arrows at the bottom of this page or mouse wheel on your keyboard. Ooh, I like options. Despite its looks, Botania is a sessions by tech mod, by definition of requiring you to put to use ingenuity, thought, and redstone to create and progress. It's good to keep that in mind. Of course, you'll also be rewarded with cool toys, blocks, and equipment if you're worried. Okay, so yeah, I'll read through this later. I've got the basics of Botania down. I understand how the basics of it work. So I'm going to go ahead and get into making the... Where is it? No, not in there. The Pure Daisy. So I need 4 mystical white petals and seeds, if I remember right. Okay. I got these mystical white flowers. I'll do 4 of those. Break them down. It's 8, and I need to go get an infinite water. And we got an infinite water source. Do that. Grab the seeds out of here. Grab those petals. Throw them 1, 2, 3, 4. Seeds. Bam. And I want 2 of these. And 2 oxide daisies, or pure daisies, my bad. And what these do, let's see, got that right there, and this one here. What these do is they will take, I don't know if it's cobblestone or regular stone, it might be regular stone. And you need living rock and living wood, which is kind of redundant because wood is alive. You need those to make a lot of the other stuff for Botania. Yeah, that's working. So it's got the particle effects. This does not. So these aren't I need regular stone. So the first thing I'm going to be trying to make is the mana pool. Oop, that doesn't go there. And eventually this will be automated. This will be an automated thing. But one of the first things you need to make is, in order to make, it showed it, where was it? Here? No. Where was it? Mystical flowers. Show the mana pool in this? No, I don't need this. Petal Apothecary, Pure Daisy. Mana manipulation, there we go. The mana pool. So this requires living rock. Oop, sounds like our wood swapped. There we go. See, we got some wood. Probably should have grabbed my axe. So what you use this for is to make a mana spreader, which you use to move mana around between your mystical flowers that generate mana. And you can do a lot of stuff with that. You can make some of the best armor in the game with mana steel, and terra steel, something like that. And you do a bunch of stuff with this. This is mainly an automation mod, so you can do a lot of automated stuff with it. It's actually pretty cool. I think it's one of the coolest, more sort of nature-themed, I guess, quote-unquote tech mods out there. I think it's a really cool idea and concept. But I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, we're back. So here's the mana spreader. It's actually a really cool animated block. And this is the mana pool. So what we do is we hit that, and now they're pointed at one another. So this is going to be transporting all the mana that we make with the mystical flowers that are shown. Let's see. Generating flora. There we go. The Daybloom, the Nightshade, all of these different flowers are the ways that we produce mana, and they're different levels of. Probably the best one, I believe, is the End of Flame. Yeah, absorb any combustible blocks, items or blocks dropped to the nearby vicinity. So, at mana powder, I forgot what that takes. Redstone and a mana pool. So, I gotta make something else first. So, Daybloom is yellow, blue, and orange. Okay, I think I got those. Single, and we'll make 2, just so that we've got at least a couple of those going at a time, because this is a very slow means of mana generation. Clear out my inventory bar there. I need to get a bucket of water real quick. Couple buckets. 2. The Petal Apothecary. And boom, 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 and boom. Nope, that was wrong. Give me that. That one. There we go. I promise I know what I do. Okay, so we've got a couple flowers here that don't last that long but produce a little bit of mana. So what we got to do is take this, shift click on this to there, and this to there, and they will slowly over time generate mana into our mana pool. Does that have to be pulsed, or does it do it on its own? I think it does it on its own, if I remember correctly. So those should be connected. They're good. Okay. I think it's just going to take a while because they're super slow generation, and it's really usually pretty good if you use a couple more than 2. Get that going. Get another couple buckets of water. Get a couple more of the day blooms going. But as I said, they don't last very long. Oh, look at that. Our first bit of mana. Yay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that just gives us more flowers. I can't pick up any more. Probably because my inventory's full. Yep. There we go. Alright. Mount. Do that. Q. Alright. So now we got 2 more day blooms. Let's throw them there and there. So what these do is they basically convert sunlight to mana. That's all they do. And the nightshades do the same thing but at night. And they only last, I think, about a day, if I remember right. And all the others are... is the most basic and rudimentary generating flowers. Simply put, performs a process rather slow, but about a half dozen of these should get the job done for now. Passive flowers, which means they will decay after some use. They also produce feeble amounts of mana to begin with, so perhaps hastily upgrading to endoflames or other active flowers once available might be a good idea. Exactly. They really don't last that long. Same thing with the nightshade. So these are sort of like the dark versions. They get black, gray, and purple instead of yellow, blue, and orange. Which actually is kind of... the end of flame, once we get are able to make the mana powder. Once we have enough mana to send in, you know, one of these to make a mana powder, which I think we can already. That's not a hard thing to do. I'm playing this orange here. More blue. Let's take a couple blues. I'm gonna make that powder, or the powder for the petals, is with the mortar and pestle. And if you just throw this, it'll tell you if you can. Oh, cool! You got enough. Yay! So I can actually go ahead and upgrade to an endoflame. So let's do that because that's a much better flower. Get a couple of those going. Let's see, and it was a couple brown. The lights get one more time. Back. A couple brown, a red, and a gray. Get a red. That one back in there. And a regular gray. There we go. Regular gray. Alright. Let's convert all those into petals. Nope. Did I get that wrong? Did I get that wrong? Red? Light gray, of course. Yep. That's a common problem. They need to not have so many of the same color in Minecraft. Makes things super difficult. That will make an endoflame. It should. No, it did not. What the heck? Let me read it again. What the heck? That was the right colors, right? Brown, red, and light gray. And a mana powder. Of course, I need to throw in the mana powder. The most important part. There we go. So you just gotta read, and it'll tell you how to do this. Probably shouldn't throw buckets at things. Okay, so we're back with a couple end of flames. Throw that there, down there. And get my wand again. Connect that to the mana spreader there. And that to the mana spreader there. Clear out a little bit of these flowers. So let's put it right here. So I'll put that in there and a living wood and living rock. Let me go harvest that living rock. And eventually you can even have, I can have this set up so that it automatically puts stone around this flower. Which is, it's so strange that you can do that. Let's see, do I have anything burnable that's actually going to burn for a while? I should have some wood. I should have plenty of wood. There are flowers that eat, let me just get a few here. There are flowers that actually consume food as well and generate a lot of mana. So if you can get something that's super easy to make but generates a lot of mana, that's good. That's good as well. Let's just throw the wood at the end of flame. Pick it up, burn it. There you go. There we go, and now we're generating far more mana. Though I doubt it'll fill it up. It's going to take a while. But I think that's where we're going to end on Botania for today. I'm going to go ahead and get started on that power plant design. And I'll be right back. Well, guys, I died and I can't get any of my stuff back. So that kind of puts a wrench in today's plans. I kind of had a bit of a start up on the reactor. And unfortunately, I have to cut out today's episode a little bit short. Anyway, I will see you guys back again next Monday for modded Minecraft. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.